Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Jester Kyle, and it is a kind jester. You would have me as your jester. I don't want to be just. You're Kyle. I believe I have set up the system to automate and drop things properly. I just need a wand of the forest to make sure that I can test things properly. Wand of the forest. So, 1, 2, 3. So, Wand of the Forest, get you linked to there. Oh. Bind mode. You are bound to that. You are bound to that. You are bound to that now. Okay. So, as we now have it, we have these endoflames that are bound to the mana spreader. Mana spreader is bound to the mana pool. So, the system will detect. Right now, the system has things on the plates. So, therefore, it is sending a redstone signal to this torch, which is turning the torch off. The off torch allows this torch to be on, which then sends a redstone signal to this block. The second that these are taken off, the redstone signal disappears, that torch turns on, which turns this torch off, which allows things to flow out of the item hopper into the open crate, which will drop them immediately. So there is a little bit of loss because it drops things so fast that these the endoflames really aren't able to keep up with the amount of stuff that's dropping. But it is fully automated, and mana has begun to passively accumulate in our mana pool as long as we have coal to be put into this item hopper. So, huzzah! I don't have to stand here tossing coal at the endoflames. I just have to have enough coal in the item hopper that it will go. I'm trying to think of a way so that it doesn't drop too many extra things, because it looks like there's 2 pieces of coal. I'd prefer there only be 1 piece of coal. Okay. Yeah, it dropped 3 pieces of coal, which is unfortunate. So, in a sense, I should be able to drop the system down by 1, but if it's down by 1, then this redstone right here would interact with this torch, and then that signal would be on constantly. So it's just going to have to be okay with some coal potentially sitting there and potentially despawning because it takes too long. So I need to make more endoflames, and but that is going to have to wait because more endoflames would mean I'd be able to pick up as much as possible. It'd be able to pick up all the coal, and none of the coal would despawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more endoflames would be possible. But it looks like it's doing pretty well. It doesn't look like any coal is despawned yet. Looks like the mana spreader is still keeping up with it. And it looks like the mana pool isn't too far away. Cool. So, the big thing is, okay, I can kind of drop this, and this from the list of the things that I need. What I would like now is a mana tablet, which would require more living rock. Hopefully the smelter has produced lots of living stone for me, or lots of stone for me. Which it has. It has provided plenty. We are in business in the stone department. Let's not misplace any stone, because I don't have any way to silk touch it right now. Ta-da! Fully automated. It's going to produce mana for us, and everything's going to be a-okay. Okay, so one stack of oak logs has provided me with over 20 sawdust, which is phenomenal. Really just needed like 4, maybe 8, because it's still a secret. I'll tell you later. Most people might have figured it out by now, but I'll maintain the element of surprise for those of you who have not. Okay. Living wood can safely go in there. Living rock is being created. We have a mana pool. We just need a mana tablet. Mana tablet is going to require one of our precious diamonds. And it's also going to take a lot of our mana. We do have enough. Alright, so throw mana into a pool that has enough mana in it, and you will get a mana diamond. That is how you create mana diamonds, and mana diamonds are used in all sorts of different recipes. The primary recipe that I'm looking for is the mana tablet. So mana tablet is a way that you're able to store mana. Storing mana is great because you can take it either on the go when you are moving around, or you can do all sorts of, you can place it in other which iron do we have? We do not have any iron whatsoever. Do we have some in the chest down here? No, we do not. Energized smelter is still working. Let's get that out. Precision sawmill is almost done. Okay, you should be inputting and outputting. Oh, no. I had the front set up to do that, not the back. So you guys should have full power now. Whoops, my bad. That must have been really slowing things down here. Okay, so I'm going to need 4 pieces of mana, 4 pieces of mana steel, which is iron and mana. You can see mana infusion takes iron and goes into the into there, because I am looking for 2 things: a magnet ring. No, 3 things: magnet ring, aura ring, and the rune of the mana. So mana tablet can be crafted into a ring, And then the ring itself can be used just like the mana tablet itself, but it doesn't take a spot up in your inventory. It sits in your ring curio slot. Okay. 3, 4 MFE. Excuse me. Getting to be nighttime again. Let me in! Let me in! It is nighttime. It's dark. And full of terrors. Oh, you can only sleep at night during thunderstorms. Let me in! I want to go to bed. Jumping on the bed. Doot, 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 doot. Stepping on the beach. Okay, still not allowing me to go to bed. So let's see if we have enough mana for... Yes, we did. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Mana Steel. Band of Mana. Band of Mana can go there. Alright, and that will store one entire... what do you mean can't go to bed? Is it still daytime? Oh, because it's an eclipse. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, and a band of aura requires the infusion table. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a mana pearl. Ooh, I do not have a mana pearl. I do not have another ender pearl, so that band of aura is going to have to wait. I can make a magnet. So 1 pane of glass and 4 mana steel. Where did I put the panes of glass? 1 pane of glass. 4 pieces of iron. So many things require... so many things require ender pearls, right at the very beginning of the game. Oh no. Not enough mana for it. And I don't want them to sit there and potentially despawn. Uh-oh. We got company. Armored zombie. Wonder what enchant he has on his helmet. Thankfully he's not climbing over things. Oh, we'll never know. We'll never know, now will we? Okay. So the ring of magnetization is a great handy feature, a great handy tool. It will really help us in our next excursion. Our next big excursion is the Nether. I would like to get the Nether set up. I'd like to head into the Nether so that we can get a refined storage system upgraded, or up and running. But to get that up and running, we're also going to need more power. Iron and gold. Oh, I should have one piece of gold down here, shouldn't I? Yes, I do. Heading into the Nether will be dangerous, but it's well worth the risk. Magnetization, and then Ring of Magnetization. 4 more mana steel. It's not going to be great with this setup so nearby, because it's going to be picking up things from this setup, but that is a-okay. Let's see how many of these we can get. None. None whatsoever. Okay, chat. We're going to have to throw more of our precious coal into the item hopper, so that it will then get picked up and endo-flamed into oblivion. Endo-flame, do your work. There we go. That's the sound I was hoping for. And this is easily expandable. All I need to do is add more mana spreaders and more endo-flames, and everything will slowly generate more and more mana for us. More coal. One of the things that I would like to get at shortly is a tree farm. So the tree farm will output charcoal, and then I'll be able to fill up this hopper with charcoal as opposed to coal. And the endo-flames will nicely eat through the charcoal. Once I have a tree farm set up, like a legitimate tree farm, I'm going to be doing a munch do, which will set things up somewhat, which will figure things out. Okay. But as it stands for right now, things are going pretty well. So just need a little bit more mana to work on the magnet. Flesh can go in there. Halfway there. And then I'm also going to need a electrolytic separator. Separator. So 2 infused alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infused alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Then that. Enrichment. Unless there's more in here, there is not. Okay, very nice. Lots of wood, lots of everything. Okay. Let's throw those in there, and then I'll wait for this to be smelted up. Because I need to wait for it to be smelted up to be turned into iron anyways. I need to wait on mana for that to be become mana steel regardless. So one of the nice things is that I will be able to, now that I have this Botania set up, my next suit of armor will be able to be, well, it's going to take a while for this to wear out. My next suit of armor can be mana steel, which is much better. Well, not by much, but it's far more enchantable. So it should have a higher chance of being a better item. Okay. So I have a magnet, I have iron armor, I have a psi gun. The last key that I need is a jetpack. So 10, 4 osmium, 3 tin. And then what else? 2 steel, more osmium. Enrichment chamber. Let's get the iron up and running first so that we can pop that into the steel. Electrolytic separator. 4 iron. Enrichment chamber 10 can go in there now. Alright, so everything's working pretty well. The goal is the jetpack. This is what that hopper is for. So carbon, iron will get me steel. Enrichment will get me that. Tin will get me there. Crusher has done its job. You need to output out the bottom. We're outputting out the bottom. You just need to have eject on. Back is for energy. Let's make all of this sand. All this osmium is going to be required for the jetpack itself. The jetpack itself is going to be relatively useless until we get the electrolytic separator. Electrolytic separator is going to require power and water to be pumped into it. Going to need some more redstone. Whoops. With that. Shouldn't be taking damage carelessly because food is not infinite. Well, I say that, but speaking about food being infinite, my farm has been chunk loaded this entire time, so wow, it's pretty much full. Oh, look at those vines. Okay. Alright, hooray for things being chunk loaded while I am working on other things. Passivity is pleasant. Having things work just passively is very nice. Sort container. Okay. Ooh, I did find melons. So let's plant some melons. Melons turn into melon seeds. And can I just plant these anywhere, or does it need to be tilled? It needs to be tilled. I'm gonna need a larger crate for my plants and seeds. Okay, so there's the steel. Let's pop the osmium in there. You can go into the energized smelter. That'll cook up. Let's grab my iron hoe. You need to be, probably need to, oh crap. We need to be in an area where you can be placed down. Any of the spots around where it will get wet. It needs to be in a spot where the local terrain is going to allow it to get wet. Basic control circuit. Steel, osmium. It's a steel. Okay. Catalytic separator. Jetpack. 4 pieces of redstone. That's what I need. Alright, jetpack acquired. I will forever stay in my inventory. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm still going to need 2 infused alloys. Gold sand, osmium sand, and iron sand. Pieces of osmium can be crushed. 1 piece of gold. Oh, there's gold down there that can be crushed. And then iron. Tin can chill in there for now. Okay, so you can either infuse and then just not auto eject, or you can crush if it has already been turned into a bar. So iron dust. I am going to need to smelt this up, so I'll need another piece of iron ore. Again, running low on resources, going to have to do another mining run. Two more pieces of redstone. Gold can go in there, so osmium, gold, and then iron. for the separator? 1 gold, 1 iron, 2 osmium. Alright. And you can be cooked up. And you can again auto eject. Hopefully that's enough. I know I'm overlooking something though. Yeah, the 4 pieces of iron. 2 pieces of redstone, 4 pieces of iron. Okay. Sort container, please. We're still holding on to our precious, precious diamonds. Okay, we are going to need more space and soon. I'm going to reduce this clutter. $1.43 million. Working on the last piece of iron. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we are approaching the very end of the episode here. But let's get the electrolytic converter set up. And then next time, built. And then next time, let's get it up. I still have to pump power into it. Or power is going into it. I still need to pump water into it. So I can manually grab water and then throw it into it. Which would be an okay way to go about things. But the better way to go about things would be making a special item that's going to be left until next episode. Thank you very much for tuning into this episode. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Tune in next time for a trip into the Nether. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and take it easy.